So yesterday I made a really good video about the Joel something. I can't remember fucking names. Okay, I can't remember names. But it's about the Korean leader, cult leader who um, has an occult. Now, there's lots of people that would, say that it's sexual abuse, and it is sexual abuse. And I've made a very very interesting video that would teach a lot of people a lot of things. And a part of what I'm teaching is that media should learn to stop fucking controlling people and stop fucking trying to embed brainwashing on people whilst accusing other people of doing the brainwashing. Okay, now I do think there's brainwashing on both sides. This occult is definitely about brainwashing. But I wanted to give both sides of the story. So I said that yes, this occult brainwashes, but I'm also saying that the people who made the documentary also brainwash people because they have an agenda, they have a view, this cult has a leader, and that leader gives them hope, and that leader also has brides, and he kind of molests them, and his goal is to molest 10,000 people. But I was questioning whether or not them molesting them is actually molesting if the girls agree to it, and if they think that this is the way to be blessed, and if they are sort of brainwashed by each other. It's wrong, and he deserves to be in prison. But I also don't agree with the biased view of the filmmaker. So I've done a video about that, and it's got blocked. And I'm wondering if the reason why it's been blocked is because the people who made the film don't like the fact that people are being more realistic when it comes to their video. It's annoying me because when you've got people that filmmakers who like to have an agenda and have a biased view on something. He's right, he's in the wrong, these girls are innocent, these girls are victims, when in reality these girls confessed that they knew that they were given jewelry that says, this represents a vagina, and you're going to be, and if they're kind of treated and groomed. They're writing to someone in prison who's accused them, who's there because of rape, and they're writing to him, he's writing love letters back, and they're forming some sort of relationship. They go to Korea to sort of join this coven and to see what's going on, and then they find that they get molested. But at the same time, is that really molested if they kind of, if there was a big build up, if there was a big warm up? They were doing Bible studies every week, and I think they were thinking that everything is fine and normal, and believing that what the group was saying. But at the same time, it wasn't just out of nowhere. It was a long slow build up, and I was saying both sides of the story, which is that maybe they should have been a bit smarter and a bit wiser as to why they were writing love letters to a guy in a prison. I was trying to give a more biased view, and I talked about Jeffrey Epstein and R. Kelly, and it's really fucking annoying how they've blocked it. And I don't even know how they've blocked it, because they're not. Maybe I'll find out details. I'm sure there's usually a way of trying to work out why something got blocked, but this one's, it's not saying any reason. It's not saying which of the filmmaker, which of the documents is got blocked. But it's really fucking annoying when you got people when you're trying to stop the media from just controlling and brainwashing everyone, and then you find that they block your video that tries to stop other, when you try to stop them from brainwashing other people, and they block your video so that you can't unbrainwash people. I mean, I think that is one a problem. So I don't. Anyway, it's really annoying, but I'm going to make another video. I've gone online. I was thinking, because I've got loads of there's another 20 minutes. I was recording, and I kept adding more and more things, and the speech recording that I got kept getting longer and longer. But yeah, I just found another video where it's called "Traumatizing." Jeffrey Epstein survivor speaks out on horrific abuse and sexual in an exclusive interview. You know, just the wording of that just sounds so much more horrific, like exactly what to expect. The angle of the video, the angle of what these people are saying, it's fucking annoying me. It's really, doesn't this not annoy you, where people take something that might have not been a very good or pleasant experience, and then they add words like traumatizing, horrific, abuse, and survivor, and it's really annoying, because to me the Jeffrey Epstein girls sound nothing more like escorts. And okay, they might have been forced or encouraged into it, but I'm pretty sure anyone that goes into the escort industry feel that same way. And I think it's insulting, um, to say that. It's insulting to use things like trafficking. That's very bad. To use the word trafficking in a case where someone's got, I don't know, bribed into having sex for £15,000 or 5,000. I don't know the details of the Epstein case, so I can't go into details about it because I've just tried to avoid it because I don't know. I don't know the circumstance, and I don't read. I can't read. If I read a sentence, I'll forget what the beginning of the sentence is, but by the time I finish the end. So reading is really difficult for me, so I'm not going to be reading the cases. But um, in this video, this woman talks about um, how um, how you can look on the media, you tell your story and you write it almost like a form of counseling. So you let go everything, and then you go online and you see lots of people talking about it, and it becomes almost a form of brainwashing. I mean, to me that sounds like what she was saying. She was saying that it's, you know, it's always in your face, and you've got always all these people telling you, you know, all these things, and stories about other people as well, and stories about you, and then you start it, I felt that she felt like she was being brainwashed by the media, by the public, into believing things are horrific when really she might have just been outlet. You know, if you're going through counseling and they ask you to talk about a traumatic experience, you know, you do say it in kind of negative, in a very negative way, and you kind of it's easy to forget about the positives. And if other people come and read this story, you know, they can pick up on all the negatives, ignore all the positives, and then make it so much more bigger and worse than it is. And then the public just kind of thrive off this excitement of shock and thrill of finding out all these dark secrets, and the list getting bigger, and people assuming that they're all the same just because they're on the same list. And it's really, really frustrating me. It's really, really annoying me. And it's fucking annoying me how they've blocked the video, because I can't even express my opinion and my views. I will get my views out eventually. Um, but um, but yeah, it makes me hate people. It makes me hate people. It makes me hate public. It makes me hate the producers. It makes me hate everyone. Everyone. I hate everyone for being so biased. I hate everyone for thinking that they know the situation. You know, this girl who was doing the interview, you know, they had other producers, other filmmakers, other people coming involved and turning what she was saying. You know, she was saying that she couldn't listen to the media because they were taking her life and talking about it, and in a way dramatizing it, and telling her how to feel, telling her what went on, when in reality they weren't there. They were not experiencing it. They did not see the positives and the negatives. They did not see the kind of grooming, or the kind of the the positives. You know, if you've got people grooming, a group of people grooming you, you know, it feels right because they're giving you nice things, they're giving you a better life, they're giving you more than what you had before, and you feel at the time better because you have more than what you feel. And now you can, and then maybe over time it turns into abuse. That's what happens through massage. People offer more, people want more, and you find yourself doing more because you can get more, and you also feel, I've done this before and I've done this with this person, so why not? This is the slow process of massage, and exposing it is exposing truth. But I feel like the public can just pick up on all the negative things and then turn it into traumatizing and horrific and stuff, when really this is just something that every masseuse goes through and every escort goes through. And then because they've got famous names as well, they can pick up on this and try and blame. You know, they always want a victim and they always want an abuser, and they, it's just, it's horrible. It's horrible listening to. It's horrible knowing that this exists. It makes me hate the world. It makes me feel like the world is just a bunch of animals. And the fact that I can't even express my opinion and can't even get people to watch my videos. And even if it wasn't blocked, it would only say about, I had got about 10, 20 hits on it. So I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with the world. I'm angry with the world. And um, blocking videos is not helping. But even if it wasn't blocked, it'd still only get like 10 hits. And I want to cut myself off from the world, because I think the world is vile and sick. You know, if you were not at an event, then you have no right to talk about that event, because you don't actually know how the person was feeling. You can read it okay, maybe I'm dyslexic, I can't read properly because I forget things, and I can't remember what I'm reading, so it's difficult for me to read. But I look at people when I do interviews, and I like to talk, like to listen to what they actually say, and I get vibes of it. And I think sometimes they do talk about the good and the bad, but they always try and angle everything towards the bad, or add words and always call them victims and always call them in, and it's just it's horrible, and it makes me hate the media, and it makes me feel trapped because I can't speak my word, and I know that my view is the right view. It is the right view because I'm God, and my view should make a difference. And it's really annoying to put trafficking to compare trafficking versus people who have been kidnapped and forced to sleep with strangers for literally nothing versus people that are in some sort of nice luxury escort ring. Yes, it's an escort ring. Yes, they're all egging each other on. Yes, the girls are supporting each other and the guys are encouraging it because they want it, and they're offering. They don't feel like they're doing anything wrong because they're offering a better life than what they think the girls would have had if they weren't in this ring. And maybe they are getting a better life because they're living in a nicer location and stuff. Yeah, it's really annoying because I don't even know what part of this video it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This world is a bunch of animals, and they're going to go back to be. I just want to send everyone back to being an animal. I just really do. I'm tired of being ignored. I'm tired of being not heard. I'm tired of just having to just sit back and just listen to people do everything wrong. And people in the media are the ones that are doing things wrong because they're the ones that are brainwashing everyone into believing certain things, and then they're not talking about things on a realistic level. I don't think a lot of these media coverages, especially in the American media, fighting the American media is like fighting a bunch of lions with no weapons. And and yeah, I don't know what to do about it because I'm Christ, I'm God. I want them to be on my side, but at the same time, they're not going to want to be on my side if they know the real plan and the real way of solving this, and because they want to believe that they're the right ones. They want to do whatever's best for them. They don't want to do what's best for me. They never wanted to do what's best for me. If they wanted to do what's best for me, they wouldn't have been ignoring me for 11 years. They wouldn't have been leaving me in a studio flat whilst they make songs about me. And it's just it's I hate people. I hate people, and I can't wait until Earth is dead and humans are dead. That's all. I can't wait.